Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs West Ham. And I'm back and this Premier League season is here at the Amex. First game vs West Ham at home, and I think we'll do really well. Potter in pre-season showed really good performances. He experimented and he did well. And then against Watford, he tried what he was doing against Valencia and it worked. It worked really well, 3-0 win. And I think if he keeps these performances up like from pre-season, he's made a few players look completely different. Look at Montoya, look at Locadia, look at Stevens. Them three players particularly look so different under Potter to under Chris Hughton, and I think that's just Potter making a lot more positive in attack and a lot less focusing on the defence, more allowing the attack to be more fluid, and I think he's definitely helping that. And look at the game, 60th minute, we're winning 1-0. Instead of subbing on defensive players, he subs on two strikers because he said that it looked like Watford are attacking us and we need to go and get back at them. And them two subs actually really worked really well. So I think Potter, he knows what he's doing with the squad right now. Hopefully he keeps this up against West Ham. And of course West Ham, they lost 5-0 versus City, so that's going to dampen their mood, and hopefully that makes their performance worse versus us, and hopefully we can get another 3 points. And if you look at the team selection last game, I was really surprised by it. I was really underwhelmed, to be honest. I was expecting the same lineup versus Valencia, and I was expecting a lot more players like Trossard, and I was expecting Maupay to start, to be honest. But then no, Potter plays basically the same 11 that Chris Hughton played, but the difference in style was, it looked like a completely different players. It just completely different, and he's managed to make it work by playing a completely different style. So I think Potter right now knows what he's doing, and he made some of the players look completely different, and hopefully he keeps this up throughout the rest of the season. And of course, the team selection, I think, under Potter will change a lot. So, and it's going to be a hard call to think who's going to play. In goal, I think Ryan just seems like the most obvious choice, and to me he is. There's nobody really else there to replace him, so Ryan needs to be there. And of course the back three, I think it definitely should stay. Dan Burn versus Watford, amazing performance. Duffy really well, and Dunk 92% pass succession, and his pass to Maupay for the third goal just proved how good his range of passing is. And in right wing back, I think Montoya, he definitely gives something else to the attack, and he did really well versus Watford. I think his best game since coming to Brighton, so I think Montoya definitely has a lot more to prove. And on the left wing back, it's going to be hard. It's either Solly March or Bernardo. Of course, Solly March made that really big mistake, thinking the ball was going to be played out, but a Watford player managed to keep it in and they almost scored. But I think that was his only negative throughout the whole game. He played really well, and I think Solly March will start versus West Ham. In the middle, Stevens and Proper. Stevens, for the first goal, he picked it up from the midfield and drive forward. We wouldn't see that in Stevens last season. We would see him either pass backwards or do a hopeful pass to Murray. He didn't do that. He went drove forward and it ended up going in. So I think Stevens really good. And Proper, he made that run for the cross. He whipped it in and Andone was there. Proper also really good. I think them two will stay in the midfield. They know each other. They've been playing together for 2 years and they know what they're doing. I think them two keep them in midfield. Attacking three is going to be really hard to call. And I think Gross, right wing / Cam, how he was playing versus Watford, he played really well. Looked like a different player. Looked like how he played helped get more of the strikers involved in the game. And up front, it's going to be really tricky. I wouldn't be surprised if 2 of the 4, Locadia, Andone, Murray or Maupay started. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But who I think Maupay versus Watford, dream debut, really good. I think Maupay did amazing. And also Murray, he just loves a goal against West Ham. 4 goals in his last 4 games versus West Ham. I think Murray definitely knows what he's doing, and I think if we do need to, we can just lift it up to Murray, and he knows how to score. He knows where the back of the net is, so that's what I think. My score predictions for this match: 2-0 Brighton. I think West Ham, they'll still not be as good after that performance versus City, and I think we'll be able to capitalise on that. I think Malpai and Murray both to score versus West Ham. I think they definitely prove two really big threats to them. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.